that way. He has had every single penny of every single show. Yeah? And we'll take our money from Anthony for doing our services. It's never a purse. Every penny that comes in on the pay-per-view, every penny that comes in on gate, every penny that comes in sponsorship, international TV, sees it all with his team. Has it all. That's why he's making 10 times what Deontay Wilder's making per fight. We've built a very successful brand. So I will do my utmost to deliver what Anthony Joshua wants me to deliver, which is the best deal for him, the right deal for his career, and the Deontay Wilder fight, which is what he wants.
What did Anthony Joshua say about the $50 million offer?
He said, is it real? I said, possibly. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I think we should get a contract. He said, okay. I said, I'm going to try and meet him tomorrow to discuss it more. He said, okay. Then he read the stuff and he said, I said, they won't. He said, why not? I said, because they want you to accept the deal first. He said, well, you've got to talk about the deal. I don't, you know, I've already said before, I don't know what more I have to say then. We are interested. If you want the fight, that should make you jump. Like, if I wanted this fight, like I said, after offered them 12.5 million, if they said to me, we're interested, mate, I would have been able to lift tables up sitting down. I would have been that fucking hard, right? So I would have been like, sorry, I would have been like, seriously, I would have been on a plane. I would have been there. They would have had a contract that night. If they wanted the money, it would have been sent that day into escrow. That's what I don't understand. And it's really bemusing when people go, well, why don't you just say yeah? Because it don't work like that. We don't want to say yeah. Then they send for a contract and it's bullshit and we can't sign it. And say, oh, they've gone back on their word. They accepted the fight and now they won't take it.
Well, I think people were just saying that, why don't you verbally agree, you know, with the name calling of Shelly Finkel and Deontay Wilder, because you refer to Deontay Wilder as the guy from Alabama, and you refer to Shelly Finkel as, you know, like a woman's name. Is there like some sort of disdain between you guys? You know, you guys worked together before, right?
Not really. No, we haven't really worked together before.
But where does the disdain come from? You know, with the name calling and things like that.
And Deontay Wilder is from Alabama.
No, yes, but it just seemed like, you know, you were like, oh, the guy.
I got an email
from a guy
from Alabama. That's what I did. Now, with regards to Shirley Winkle, you have to understand, this guy came up at a press, I think he's probably here actually, and he pulled out an email from me, and he read it to the public. So I just said in one interview, Shirley Winkle. It just came out of my mouth, right? And since then, everybody in boxing is not very, I mean, I'm not very popular, right? This guy is massively unpopular, right? Even members of Deontay Wilder's team can't stand this guy. And they phoned me to tell me this. So I just said Shirley Winkle once. But I got so many phone calls from people laughing about it, it's stuck in my head. So a lot of the time I'm trying to drop it in, but a lot of the other times I'm saying it subconsciously. In fact, if I spoke to him on the phone, I would probably call him Shirley. In fact, I've now convinced myself that his name is no longer Shirley Finkel. It is Shirley Winkle. And that's genuine. That's not trying to be like clever or a name calling. It's stuck so far in my head that I actually went to respond to an email today and I put, Dear Shirley. And, you know, I'm not, I sent my dad to see him once because you have to understand, we're very different, from very different schools, okay? You can't not have respect for an older person like that who's been in boxing for such a long time. He was involved in what? Tyson, Lewis. So, but there comes a time where they just don't have it anymore, you know? And it's time for the younger generation. So he can't, these people get really infuriated with me. A bit like Lou DiBella. I've known Lou DiBella since I was probably 10 years old. But every now and again he'll do an interview and he'll lose his shit, right? And he just has to be put back in his box by me. But I would only do that if he piped up. But I didn't start the Shirley Winkle thing because it's just when he did that email thing, I thought it was a bit of a bitch move. So I thought, Shirley, get back in your box. And I did the same to Lou. Boom, boom, boom. But it's not. You have to understand as well, Shakespeare said all the world's a stage. So what that means is we're all characters. Yeah, it doesn't matter, I'm irrelevant, but